This is your one and only Wolfie teacher, and I'm here to help you with going over the My First Grammar Workbook 3 today. Now, let's get started. Please turn to page 28 on your workbook. And today we'll be doing lesson number 9, and we're going to be learning about the past tense again. But this time, it's not the regular verbs, it's irregular verbs. Now, as you know, regular verbs, as we learned last time, regular verbs were action words. Now, action words were things like jump, play, and things like a dance. 이게 바로 action words였어. Regular action words. 얘네들은 과거형으로 쓸 때 항상 어떤 거가 들어가야 됐지? That's right. We had an ed, a d, and an ied at the end, depending on what word it was. 근데 irregular verbs는 우리 ed, d, ied 이것을 쓰지 않아. 얘네들은 완전히 단어가 바뀌어. 예를 들어 우리 이거는 come이라는 단어가 있어. 오다. 이거를 만약에 과거로 바꿀 거면은 우리 comed 이렇게 하지 않아. 혹은 give도 gived 이렇게 얘기하지 않아. 우리 gived라고 얘기하지 않고 우리 완벽하게 단어가 바뀌는데 이거는 우린 외워야 돼. 우린 규칙처럼 ed, d, id 이런 게 없기 때문에 무조건 you need to memorize it. Now, we're gonna learn. You need to remember this. So we're gonna learn this one for one, okay? And I want you to memorize this by next time. 다음번까지 꼭 이거를 외웠으면 좋겠어. The negative is the same as the regular verbs. We always need a didn't, okay? And then at the end of didn't, we need a original verb, which means, for example, 봐봐, eat라는 단어가 있으면은 내가 먹는 걸 진짜 좋아하니까 eat라는 단어가 있어. 이걸 과거로 쓸 거면은 우리 원래 규칙대로라면은 eated라는 단어로 써야 되지만 이게 안 돼. 얘는 아예 바뀌어서 어떤 식으로 쓰이냐면 we need to write it as 8. Uh-oh. No. It's not the number 8. No. It is 8 with an A-T-E. Okay? 이게 바로 과거 형태야. 근데 이거를 만약에 negative form으로 쓰면 항상 I didn't 쓰고 난 다음에 remember we need the original verb which means I didn't eat. 제발 I didn't eat. 이거 쓰면 안 된다고. 제발 기억해. So let's go over the table at the bottom over here. These are the irregular verbs. 이게 바로 irregular verbs인데 얘네들은 외워야 돼. come은 어떻게 바뀌어? 과거로 it goes to came. do 하다라는 거는 어떻게 바뀔까? We need the word did. drink changes to drank. drive changes to drove. eat changes to, as I said, ate. Get changes to got. Give changes to gave. Go changes to went. Have changes to had. Ride changes to rode. Run changes to ran. Read changes to it's not the same. We don't say read and the past tense is not read. 과거형으로 읽을 땐 스펠링이 아예 똑같지만 read라고 얘기하지 않아. 이거는 빨간색 있지. 빨간색이랑 발음이 똑같아. We pronounce it as red, just like the color. Read, 과거형으로 쓰면 red. Do you understand? 다음 거, see. See changes to saw. No, it's not the seesaw on the playground. No. It is see 보다는 saw로 바꿔줘야 돼. Sit changes to sat. Stand, 서 있다는 changes to stood. Take, 가져가다는 changes to took. Wake, 일어나다는 changes to woke. Write changes to wrote. You really need to remember this. Please put this as a 5-star. 이거 별표 5개 적어줘. 이거 무조건 외워야 돼. Okay? Let's go over to the bottom and let's practice this together. So, How do we put this into the past tense? eat는 어떻게 쓴다 그랬었지? Do you remember? Let's go over this together. So eat, as you see over here, eat는 어떻게 바뀌어야 돼? ate. Fantastic. So it has to be ate over here. read는 어떻게 바뀐다 그랬지? Remember, it's the color of my little pen over here. It has the same spelling, but different pronunciation. What is this? read는 red로 바뀌어야 돼. 스펠링은 똑같다는 거 까먹지 말고. ride는 어떻게 바뀌어야 된다 그랬지? We already have ride over here. Hopefully, ride changes to, that's right, road. 지금은 다 못 외우니까 여기 있는 5-star 테이블을 보고 우리 문제를 풀어보면 엄청 쉽게 풀 수 있을 거야. Sleep. How does sleep change? It's not here. So sleep, when we have the word sleep, it needs to change to That's right, slept. Okay? Sleep needs to change to slept. Drink. drink는 어떻게 바뀌지? That's correct. drank. Run. 어떻게 바뀌지? Remember over here? Ran. Very good. Sit. How does this change? It changes to sat. Very good. Next one. Come. How does come change? Come changes to came. Very good. Next one. Go. That's simple. Go changes to went. Fantastic. Next one. Write. How does write change? It changes to wrote. Fantastic. 나는 이거 적었다 어떻게 얘기하지? I write this 혹은 writed this? No. What do we need to use? I wrote this. Very good. This is the correct form of the verb. Now, stand. stand는 어떻게 바뀌지? Yep, stood. Stood is the correct answer. Fantastic. We went over the first page. Easy. Let's go to the next page and go over the extra questions. Now, page number 29. Let's go over to the top and let's start. Look and write the correct forms of the verb. Let's start number 1. He. 그 남자애는 어떻게 됐을까? Early yesterday. What is this? 9 a.m. He 일어났다라고 얘기하는 거야? 어떻게 써야 되지? Of course, he didn't get up early. 9 o'clock is not early. It's quite late. 학교 갈 시간도 안 되잖아. 그래서 he didn't get up early. He 과거형으로 쓰면 get up은 어떻게 써야 되지? That's correct. It has to change to got. He got up late. This one, up, does not change. Only the verb changes. Now, number 2. She. 목욕을 했을까 어제? 안 했다고 얘기하면 우리 어떤 거 써야 되지? She. That's correct. Didn't. And we need to use the original verb. She didn't take a bath yesterday. She. Now, how does take need to change into the past tense? If you don't know, go to the previous page. 전에 있었던 페이지에서 5-star table 있지? 그거 보고 한번 해봐. take는 어떻게 바뀌어? took is the correct answer. They. Look at the picture. 커피 마셨지? 어떻게 얘기해야 돼? They drink changes to drank. They drank coffee yesterday. So, 주스는 안 마셨으니까 우리 어떻게 써야 되지? They. That's correct. They didn't. Original verb. They didn't drink juice. Next one. He. Number 4. Look at the picture. 자동차 타고 간 거잖아. 그럼 우리 어떻게 써야 되지? He to the park yesterday. 공원에 갔어 안 갔어? 안 갔잖아. 그럼 뭐라고 얘기해야 되지? He didn't. Fantastic. And then we need the original verb. He didn't drive to the park yesterday. Where did he go? He drove. Exactly. Fantastic. Well done. Now, I'm so proud of you guys. So let's go over to the bottom. Now, on the bottom, we have questions 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go over the same thing together. Now, number 5. He. 신문 읽은 거지? 신문 읽었으니까 뭐라고 얘기해야 되지? Remember, it has the same spelling but has a different pronunciation. 발음은 달라. 뭐였지? He. That's correct. He read a newspaper yesterday. 책은 안 읽었으니까 우리 어떻게 써야 되지? He didn't. Fantastic. He didn't read a book. This time he didn't read가 아니라 he didn't read a book. Fantastic. eat는 어떻게 바뀌어야 되지? 엄냠냠냠. 맛있겠다. 뭐야? ate. Fantastic. ate로 바꿔야 되는데, look. They dinner at home yesterday. 집에서 먹은 거니까 우리 뭐라고 얘기해야 돼? They ate dinner yesterday. Fantastic. They 바깥에서 안 먹은 거니까 우리 어떻게 써야 돼? They didn't 쓰면 ate가 어떻게 다시 바뀌어야지? Original verb. They didn't eat out. Fantastic. She 카드 쓴 거야? 카드 안 쓴 거야? This is an email, not a card. So she didn't. Fantastic. And the original verb. She didn't write a card yesterday. What did she write? She write를 어떻게 바꿔야 되지? Go back and look. The answer is she wrote an email. Fantastic. They 쇼핑 간 거야, 안 간 거야? 안 갔으니까 어떻게 쓰지? They didn't. And the original verb? They didn't go shopping yesterday. They 공원에 갔으니까 they go가 어떻게 바뀌어야 되지? Go back and look. They went to a park. Fantastic. Well done. So that is the correct answer for the questions 5 to 8. Now let's go on to question number 3 at the bottom. Now, on question 3, put the sentences in the correct order. 올바른 순서대로 써야 돼. So remember, we always need a subject who is the main character in the sentence. Here, and usually it starts with a capital letter, which means my dad. Fantastic. My dad is the one with the capital letters. And what did he do? What did he do? Because we have yesterday, do we have to use took or do we have to use something else? Of course, we need to use took at the second place. 두 번째 자리는 항상 we always need the verb. My dad took. What did he take? 뭐를 탔어? My dad took a bus. Where did he go to? To work yesterday. This is going to be the correct answer. I want you to write that down for me. I'm going to give you some time. Okay. If you're done, stop pausing and you can press play again. So let's start. Number 2, Mr. Johnson. It's the one with the capital letter. Mr. Johnson. Don't forget the point. After Mr. Johnson. Remember, we always need a verb. Now, where's the verb? Mr. Johnson wrote. Fantastic. Mr. Johnson wrote. What did he write? Mr. Johnson wrote a letter. When did he write it? Of course, it's yesterday. He wrote a letter. Mr. Johnson wrote a letter. Yesterday is going to be correct answer. Now, for the third one, I want you to just pause it right now, okay? And try to write it by yourself. And then, once you have finished writing, I want you to play it and check your answers, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 seconds. Pause it. All right. So have you done it? Great. So let's check. It's going to be the capital letter I, and what do we need? The verb I rode. What did you ride? I rode my bike. And when did you ride it? I rode my bike yesterday. All right, fantastic. Please do not forget the bullet points at the very end. All right, that's great. So let's go to the next page, shall we? All right, this is a review of lessons 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We've done a lot. So let's go over and review this together, okay? So number 1, my mum. Remember, you always need to look at the very end because it tells you which tense you need to use. The first one that says yesterday, 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 yesterday. Everything is yesterday. We need to write it in the past tense. Now, remember, it even tells you, the instruction tells you to read, you need to read the instructions, and it tells you to write it in the past tense. Now, this is what we've learned last time and today. So my mum, go needs to change to what? Of course, it's going to be my mum. It's an irregular verb. Go back and look at the 5-star table. My mum went shopping yesterday. Fantastic. Now, we. It's English. 영어 공부한 거니까 뭐 해야 돼? We, remember, it's study, but it has a Y at the end and there's a consonant. Remember, Y 빼고? That's correct. Studied. IED. We studied English yesterday. Fantastic. Next one. They. It says a movie yesterday. 영화를 안 본 거니까 우리 뭐라고 얘기해야 돼? It has to be in the negative form, so it has to have didn't. They didn't. And the original verb over here, they didn't watch a movie yesterday. They watched TV. Miss Baker. This is Miss Baker. And what did she do? What did she do early? 6 o'clock is quite early. So now this has to be yesterday. It has to be in the past tense. So 앞에 있는 것만 바뀐다 그랬지? Miss Baker got up early yesterday. Fantastic. Next one, number 5. What did Miss Baker do? Oh, she's going on a bus. So did she walk? 안 했잖아. 그럼 뭐라고 얘기해야 돼요? She didn't, an original verb. She didn't walk to school yesterday. She took the bus. Fantastic. Number 6. Now, Mr. Jones, what did Mr. Jones do? What did he do with a book? Of course, it has to be yesterday. The past tense has the same spelling, different pronunciation. Mr. Jones read a book yesterday is the correct answer. Fantastic. You guys are getting a hang of this. Good. So let's go over to the bottom. Now, this is the last final questions. It's a last final sets of questions. Questions 1 through 6. Let's go over. Look at the picture very, very carefully, and let's go over this together. Play. Now, if it's an everyday, do we need to use, and we have over here, look, we have a regular verb. Now, if it's everyday, this needs to be in the present tense. Remember, present tense, when we're asking a question, we always need to use the do or the does, depending on the subject, the main character in this sentence. The main character is a she, so if it's a she, what do we need to use? Fantastic, it's a does. So, does she, and remember, we need an original verb. Does she play the piano every day? Now, does she? Look at the picture. Looks like yes. So yes, she. Remember, does로 질문을 물어보면 뒤에도 does 똑같이 집어넣어줘야 되지? Yes, she does. Fantastic. Now, math test yesterday. Remember, this is yesterday. So which one do we need to use? There's 2 types. It's either was or were. Which one? It says a math test. There's only one math test. 한 개면 우리 어떤 거 써야 되지? Of course it is. Was there a math test yesterday? Now, was로 질문 물어봐 줬으니까 대답도 yes, there was is the correct answer. Next one, number 3. What I'd like you to do is I want you to pause it. Try number 3 to 6 by yourself. I want you to pause it right now. Okay? And when you're done, play it again. Okay? So, let's go over the answers now that you've done everything. So, this is tomorrow. So, remember, we need to use the word will, right? So, will이니까 will로 질문을 물어보자. Will he, and original word, will he visit his grandma tomorrow? Look at him. Yes. will로 질문했으니까 yes, he will. Fantastic. Number 4. 바깥에서 바깥에서 우리 데이트하는구나. 그럼 여기서 어떻게 써야 되는지 한번 볼까? So, they're eating out. 바깥에서 먹는 거니까 우리 뭐라고 얘기해야 되지? This is every Sunday. 계속 반복적인 거 얘기하니까 it has to be in the present tense. So, we need the do because of the day. Do they eat out? Remember, does를 쓰면 무조건 we need the original verb. Now, do they eat out every Sunday? This is a question. Yes, they do is the correct answer. Now, it's tomorrow. Look at the weather. It will. Fantastic. It will snow tomorrow. Now, look at this man. Look at this man. This looks like me. Now, number 6. My dad. What is he doing? Now, 지금 하면 우리 what do we need to use? We need a be verb. Either is, am, or are. 이 세 개 중에 어떤 거 써야 되지? 아빠니까. Yep, my dad is. What is he? Oh, look, it's clean. 하고 있는 거야? cleaning을 안 하잖아. 그럼 my dad isn't cleaning right now is the correct answer. My dad isn't cleaning now. What is he doing? He is cooking. Now, guys, I really want you to remember the present tense, the past tense, the future tense, and also lastly, the continuous tense. 이거 시제를 잘 이해해야 돼. 그래야지만 문제를 풀 수 있으니까 꼭꼭꼭 복습해줘. I'll see you next time. Okay? Well done, everybody. Bye bye.